What's going on, guys? MurderInc here, back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today I have a really special video for you guys, and I want to start off by saying thanks a bunch for all the support. I've been doing YouTube for about 2 weeks consistently now. My channel is absolutely blown up, much bigger than I ever thought it would. Really want to thank you guys. Now this video is going to be something a bit different than what I've done before. I do want to say that I have released a Discord. I know a lot of people are interested in having some type of community where we can communicate with each other. The Discord link is below. Also, I have started a Patreon page because, as most content creators, I would love to do this more and more often for you guys. And I see that account takeovers are a very important part of the game. So I want to give you a more affordable way to do an account takeover. And today I want to highlight an account that was one of my first account takeovers that I ever did. And in this video, I'm going to show you a person who reached out, I want to say, less than a week ago, and it really shocked me, and this is the reason why I played the game. He said, I don't know if you remember me from the account takeover. I wasn't ready then, and look what I did with the team you gave me. I've been watching your streams, watching your videos, and from the information that I gave to this player and throughout the streams and videos that we worked together, he now has the highest damage per key in Ultra Nightmare in the game. So this is the reason why I do this. 1, to provide content for everyone, and 2, to see people take the information I give them and really excel in this game. So without wasting any more time, thanks again for the support, and let's get right into the video. Alright, so as we can see here from my friend Makeover's Ultra Nightmare team, he is running a Bad L, Vizier, Alton, Skull Crusher, and Razin. It's really nice to see someone using Skull Crusher instead of a Valk or Martyr, so we know that this is possible, as well as a Razin, who is part of the permanent fusion. Now, as you can see here, there is some manual setup. The point of this team is to get all of the debuffs that we want on the boss, and since Bad Out is his only poisoner, he does have to ramp up a bit. But as you can see here, there's minimal cooldown usage. We have Vizier strictly using his A1 to extend, while the poisons slowly stack up from Bad L. We have Bad L positioned speed-wise to cleanse the stun at the start of each turn. Now once he does reach a point where the debuff bar fills with poisons, and there's a safe amount of stacks on attack down, defense down, and the weaken debuff, we will see him place this on auto. Now with that being said, I'm sure there's a way to min-max this. If he did decide to do this run completely on manual, he could probably get more damage out of the boss. I'm not sure what the crit damage threshold for Razin is as far as his A1 to his A2, but I do believe that throughout the run with Giant Slayer procs, if he manualed it and only hit the A1 on Razin, that his damage would end up even higher than what we're going to see here today. So now let's go over the gear, because I know everyone's going to want to know what kind of gear this guy's running. So first we're going to start off with Alton. Alton is running, as you can imagine, 4-piece lifesteal set and a 2-piece of a non-matching set, which is crazy to consider for a team that does this much damage. Total stats for Alton are 46,000 health, 4,600 defense, 175 speed, 97% crit rate, 222 crit damage, and 219 accuracy. You can get away with low accuracy in a comp like this because you don't need him to consistently land the attack down. You need it landed once, and then you're solely relying on Vizier extending all the debuffs to where it doesn't matter anymore. The next champion we have is Vizier Ovelis. He is also in a 4-piece lifesteal set, and once again the other 2 pieces are not a matching set bonus, which is actually wild to think about for the amount of room for improvement this team still has. His total stats are 42,500 health. He has 2,700 attack, 4,000 defense, 179 speed, 97% crit rate, 109% crit damage, and 220 accuracy. The third champion we're going to look on is Razin. He is also wearing a 4-piece lifesteal set and a 2-piece speed set. He has 41,500 health, 4,500 defense, 183 speed, 101% crit rate, 157% crit damage, and 233 accuracy. Fourth champion we have here is Bad L. He's wearing a 4-piece lifesteal set as well as a 2-piece accuracy set. He has a monstrous 59,000 health, 2,200 attack, 3,900 defense, 187 speed, 43% crit rate, 130% crit damage, and 315 accuracy. The final champion in this roster is Skull Crusher. He is wearing a 4-piece lifesteal set and 2 unmatching pieces. He has 53,000 health, 4,600 defense, 171 speed, 98% crit rate, 155% crit damage, and 120 accuracy. Thankfully, he got lucky and did not land the decrease healing on the A1. I'm sure many people who run Skull Crusher with even higher accuracy than this have ran into that problem, and it's an absolute pain when Vizier does extend that debuff. So now that we've gone over the gear, we can take a look at this damage for a bit and just see. We get to see some really nice numbers here, and I really like it because, and it really synergizes well because Bad L and his passive does increase the damage everyone else does. And this team is just perfectly well-rounded in my opinion. After seeing the total amount of damage he was able to pull off, I was absolutely amazed at this team. So what I'm going to do really quick for you guys is I'm going to show you a mastery set for the 3 War Master champions and then the 2 Giant Slayer champions. If you've watched my videos before, they're pretty much the same as the other builds you've seen in all the other videos, but for anyone new watching, first of all, thanks for watching, and here are the mastery builds at hand. Now, if you've never seen Vizier in action, you really get to see him shine here. He is stacking these debuffs to numbers that everyone's dream. He is the hands down best extender in the game. He does require some setup as we saw earlier, but a lot of fun to watch. He really is. Razin definitely plays a crucial role here because he is constantly stripping the attack up buff that the boss is receiving, and that can be a huge problem. I mean, if that buff stays on for even 1 turn, it has the potential to crit and kill someone right away, ending your run early. So someone like Razin, a very, very strong option. Really lucky to have him as a full-time fusion. As we can see here, 60.16 million damage done in 14 minutes and 12 seconds to the Ultra Nightmare Demon Lord. Absolutely insane to see for 1 key. Quickly going over the damage recap, Alton did 12.6 million damage. Razin pulled in an incredible 14.6 million. Bad L, as to be expected from a full poison bar, 19.8 million. Vizier pulled out 6.8 million, which is really nice to see. Even Skull Crusher came in hot with the 6.1 million damage. All of this leading up to probably the Dream Team from now on. Hopefully, once this video gets out, more people see the comp, it'll give them other ideas on how to build champions to further increase their damage. Now, as you can probably see, the key to success here was, for 1, Razin always stripping the attack up buff, and 2, this was a blue affinity boss, so Razin, Bad L, Vizier, and Skull Crusher had increased damage on the boss. And as we can see here, we had that moment of glee where the screenshot happened. You'll love to see it. Alright guys, so as we can see here, this guy kills it. He's been hovering in the top arena. He is lucky enough to have Sifi and Rhodos, but still, progress he's made in his account from the takeover I did, fantastic. I mean, he pulled off, to my knowledge, the highest damage key in the entirety of the game of Raid Shadow Legends for Ultra Nightmare, which is an incredible feat, especially for someone who came in so new with his account. He did have it previously reworked by another streamer. Then he was still having problems, so he approached me on my stream. Said, could you take a look at this? We went over it. He was a really, really nice guy. And I worked on the account for him. I had a ton of fun. He was really respectful, and as mentioned before, this is why I play the game. If you've ever watched my stream before, you know I say it all the time. Hopefully one day I see you applying for my clan so I can review it and see what you've done. And this was the perfect story for that to happen. So I'm really glad I got to share this with you guys. That's it for me for today. Don't forget to comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Check out that Discord link in the bottom. Join, say what's up. I'll be in there checking it all the time. Thanks again for all the support and the views. Until next time, my friends, peace out.